Have you ever been in the middle of a game, not sure what play to call, you're just scrolling through your playbook, and all of a sudden, you spot it? A shiny new play you've never seen before, and you think to yourself, this play is money. This will surely catch my opponent off guard and get me a ton of yards. And then you actually run the play, and it doesn't go so well. I may have done that once or twice this year, and so I was inspired to make this list of the top 5 worst plays in Madden 21. Let's get into it. Now guys, this will be my final video of Madden 21. I'm going to take just a little bit of time off before Madden 22 comes out, but I am so pumped for Madden 22. We have so much great content coming up ahead of us, guys, and thank you so much for all your support on the channel so far. Now, if you want to see me play Madden 22 the day it comes out, which is August 12th, I believe that's a Thursday, I will be streaming that night on twitch.tv/SpruceGooseTV, so definitely come stop by, come check out the new game on the earliest day that we can possibly play it. Now, if you guys are going to miss me during the week that I'll be off, don't forget that I have a second channel called More Spruce Goose TV. I upload my craziest games from the Twitch stream over to the second channel, and it's raw, uncut gameplay. You get to see every single adjustment. I don't take anything out, and so definitely go check that out if you're interested. But all right, guys, let's get into the list. And leading us off at number 5, we are going into one of the most popular formations in all of Madden 21. We are going to gun bunch, and the play is going to be end around. Now, at a glance, end around looks like an okay play. You're reversing field. You've got a tight end lead blocking for you. You can put your fastest receiver out on the outside receiver spot who's going to get the ball. But in practice, it's just not a good play. I've got Hollywood Brown here to take the reverse. And I tell you what, guys, this play is just never going anywhere. You might be able to make one defender miss, and there's going to be 3 more defenders there to wrap you up for no gain. So right here, the only chance we have is to try and outrun the linebacker to the outside, and that's because Hollywood Brown has 96 speed. I think that sometimes you can get away with maybe juking back. Like right there, I tried to juke, cut up field. There's other defenders on the backside to tackle us. This play end around. It's just not going anywhere. Right here, only speed is the only reason we got any yards on that. And so end around and gun bunch, pretty terrible play. Try it out. Let me know if you guys can get positive yards on it. I don't think you can get very many yards on it. I'll run it one more time. I'm not going to spend a long time talking about these plays. They're bad plays. We don't need to spend a long time talking about it. Look at this. We're going backwards for 5 yards right there. So that was end around out of gun bunch. Terrible play. Don't run it. Let's jump ahead to number 4. Now at number 4, as someone who loves option plays, this one is particularly painful for me, but we are in the Panthers playbook, and we're going to the formation gun split slot, and the play is going to be power read. Now, I tried so hard to make this play work this year, guys, but it is just a bad play. Now, typically on a read option, you're going to read the read key on the right side. That's the defensive end with the R icon above his head. And in practice mode, he's pretty much always going to go after the running back. But even if he was on conservative, it seemed like he could just play both the running back and the quarterback extremely well. Now, for these reps, I'm just going to keep with the quarterback because I know that that defensive end is going to go after the running back. But despite me knowing that he's going after the running back, we're still not going to get any yards on these plays. And if you just watch, I think it's just because the block sheds are so good from the rest of the defense on this play. And also, you get this really awful one cut right after you try to take off with the quarterback. You see that one cut that we get? That is, whether you sprint or don't sprint, like, you get that awful one cut no matter what. And right there, we just got completely wrecked in the backfield. So I guess in practice mode, very occasionally, the defensive end will come after the quarterback, but most of the time he's going after the running back. But it's also so difficult to read. Like, on an actual read option, it's pretty obvious who he's going after. And on this one, I struggled really hard when I was doing reps earlier this year to figure out who he was trying to cover. And you guys see, we just have no explosiveness coming off the ball or coming off the handoff. And the only way I can make Lamar explode right after not handing the ball off is to not touch the controller at all. Like right there, he actually took off. He didn't get the one cut animation, but that is with me putting absolutely zero input in on the controller. The moment I put any input in, we get that awful one cut animation. I'll do it one more time. I'll leave it for a sec. I'll let him run. And then we're just getting tackled. We're literally just getting tackled before I can even put any input in. So guys, this power read play, maybe in Madden 22, it'll be good. But this year, boy, this play is bad. That was number 4. Let's jump ahead to number 3. Now at number 3, this could actually be an awesome play if AI blockers could just see the defenders in front of them. But sadly with Madden, that's usually not the case. So at number 3, we're in the Washington playbook. We're going to the formation gun doubles offset week. And the play is PA jailbreak screen. Now, every once in a while, this breaks open for a big touchdown. But most of the time, the blockers, whether it's your slot receiver at Y or your O lineman going out there to block, they just cannot block the defenders right in front of them. and you either throw a pick six, or it gets swatted down, or you get tackled immediately, and most of the time, you're going nowhere, even though, in theory, this could be a really great play. Now, there's really only one way to throw. It's to X, and there's a perfect example right here. Let's look at the replay real quick. Again, we're not going to spend a ton of time on any of these plays just because, this is kind of a silly video. But look at 83 right here. Who is 83 supposed to block? And he just runs right past him. If 83 hits this block, this is a legitimate screen. You might get 5 to 10 yards or more on that play. But instead, you're left just this is how the screen goes pretty much every time. I would love for EA to fix blocking logic next year. This is one of the most frustrating things for me about this game is that blockers will just literally not see people immediately in front of them. Now, every once in a while like that, that's an example where the play actually worked. But as you guys saw from the first several reps, the play fails miserably so many times that for me, it's just not worth the risk of running this play. We actually have positive yards on 2 straight plays, but it's just way too risky. Right there, we almost threw a pick six. You just cannot trust your blockers to hit their blocks on any of these. So that's why this play is on this list at number 3, because it could be a very legitimate play, but it's just super high risk and most of the time just completely terrible. So that's number 3. Let's jump ahead to number 2. Now, guys, at number 2 is a play that I discovered while I was working on part 1 of my free ebook for the spread/pass bounce playbook, which is here on the YouTube channel. And it's a play that when you look at it, you think it's going to be good, and then it's just so insanely bad. The War in the Formation gun stack Y off, the play is going to be PA jet sweep, and there's just so many problems with it. The first is that because we have an auto motion from our X receiver, I cannot hot route any of these routes. Anytime you have an auto motion from a receiver, you cannot hot route any routes on the field. And so if you look at my tight end at A and my running back at RB, they're on routes that put them in the exact same spot on the field. And one defender can easily cover both those routes at the same time. And because of the auto motion, I can't hot route them. So that's the first problem. The second problem is that everything is flowing to the left side of the field. The only thing going to the right is our X receiver on his little jet pass. And if you actually make a read on the play and take more than a nanosecond to throw to X, well, right there, we got sacked anyway. I guess that happens sometimes too. But even if X is wide open, if you take more than a millisecond to even read anything, we're getting sacked. This is even better. I was going to show you guys how the play itself is bad, but I guess you also just get block shed every play. But hopefully we'll at least get a pass off this time. But if you take more than half a second to throw to X, his momentum just takes him clean out of bounds. And you could go over to the left hash to get a little bit of extra space, but then you have even less space from the hash to the sideline to throw your other routes, your other 3-4 routes going that way. And so it's kind of like, well, do you really want to slide to the left hash just to open up that one jet pass? You guys can see here that probably the reason why we're getting hit so quickly as well that I didn't even think about is you are getting basically 2 play actions. You are faking the jet touch pass to the X receiver, and you're also faking the play action to the running back, I think. So you've got 1 play action, 2 play actions, and now this is a situation where we actually did complete a pass. Thank goodness we actually did something. As you guys can see from all the reps so far, this is just, it's not a play you really want to be running. And again, right here, you may be like, oh, look, the flat's open for a couple yards. And he doesn't stop. He just runs straight into the sidelines. And so I remember trying to make this play work, because I really liked the formation stack way off, and I would just get sacked instantly. I would try to throw the jet pass at X. He would just go clean out of bounds. I would look at the tight end and the running back, and they just would end up in the same spot. Right there, I guess the throw out of sack actually helped us out a little bit. There's just so many things wrong with this play. If they just took the tight end and just put him on a different route, it would actually be like a pretty good play. But because that tight end's little slant crosser thing is so shallow, it's not good. Now, fortunately, there's just literally no defense. The computer defense is obviously not very smart. But if you play against anyone with half a brain online, both the tight end and the running back will be covered at the same time. And so, like you saw, the tight end and running back just literally ended up in the same spot. So I was very salty about this play being bad because stack off was one of my favorite formations this year, had some really great plays, but this play in particular was extremely bad for me. So that was number 2, guys. Let's jump ahead to number 1. Now, guys, if you made it to this point in the video and if you're enjoying it so far, please do me a huge favor and smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. It's completely free for you, and it would mean so much to me. But right now, for number 1, we are in the spread/pass balance playbook again. And this play, guys, this play is just ridiculous. We are going to the formation gun, doubles offset weak, and the play is going to be motion Y shovel. Now, the point of this play is to run a shovel option with your tight end, and you have a pulling guard lead blocking for you. And the running back has an auto motion pre-snap, and he goes and blocks the completely other direction. So he kind of takes himself out of the play, but that's okay. But a shovel option with the tight end sounds easy enough. So what happens, guys, is when you try to throw the tight end, you actually throw it straight into your own body, and it either falls to the ground or it gets intercepted by the other team. Look at this. So I'm trying to throw to the tight end. You see, Mark Andrews, 89. This is my receiver. I'm trying to throw to him. And what Lamar does, he takes his left hand and throws it and then bats it down with his right hand, and then it gets intercepted. And that's repeatable. It's not like a one-time thing. This happens pretty much every time. You see that, guys? It happens over and over again. And the only way to get this pass to be completed is to just square your body up straight to Mark Andrews. You can't be running sideways like you would on an actual option play. You have to square your body up. If you are running sideways at all, your own body will knock the ball down. It's insane. So it's also not an issue with like, oh, it's because you're going to the left with the right-hand quarterback. We can take a right-hand quarterback, go to the right, and he'll do the exact same thing. He'll try to throw it with his right hand, and then his left hand bats it down, and it's intercepted. It's insane how much this play simply does not work the way EA intended it to. It's just a complete joke. Like, if you ran this in a game the first time, just trying it out, you'd be in for a very unfortunate surprise. Now, I will say, if you have fast break, you can actually make this play somewhat viable by using the fast break glitch. And we can go completely the opposite direction of the play's intention with fast break. Right there, you can see that it still doesn't work that well. I tried for a long time, guys. I tried to go into with this playbook, with my spread playbook, and use fast break to take advantage of this glitch in the game. It's not reliable enough. It's simply not reliable enough, especially in MUT, where everyone has 99 speed. I was not outrunning anyone. Now, if you play regs, you could take the Ravens, you could take this play, use the fast break glitch, and maybe get some yards on it. But if you play MUT, you're not going to be outrunning these guys. You're going to be in for a pretty tough time. That's what most of the plays are going to look like. But especially if you try to run this play the way EA intended, this is just the biggest joke in the game. You literally just throw it into yourself, and sometimes it gets picked off as well. So, motion Y shovel, the single worst play in Madden 21. I would love for EA to fix this because I think it's a fun play with the shovel option to the tight end, with the pulling guard lead blocking. I think it's a fun play. But as you guys saw, it is simply completely broken right now. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys in this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. This is the final video of Madden 21, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this whole year of Madden 21. I hope you're looking forward to Madden 22. We are going to hit the ground running when Madden 22 comes out. There's so much awesome content coming out for you guys. I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you guys will be there for all of it because it's going to be a ton of fun. And I got a really good feeling that this channel is going to really keep growing as we get into this next game. But anyway, guys, that's it for me. And that's it for Madden 21. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll catch you guys in Madden 22.